Hi there, it's Sylvia Dana with eXp Realty, and I live in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And it's a beautiful spring morning. We just switched daylight savings back to daylight savings time, and I'm not used to the time change. So I feel like it's 8 o'clock in the morning instead of almost 9:30. But anyway, that's fine. Okay, what I wanted to show you today is eXpCloud.com. This is probably the most important website for EXP agents. And the reason I say that is it's what I used when I first came into EXP. It's really kind of all we had to get a lot of information. And I see people on Workplace all day long asking questions where they could just get that information right here. When I joined in 2017 in August, there was no Workplace. Enterprise only worked to a certain level. We didn't have as much as we have on Enterprise now. We didn't have explore.exprealty.com. We didn't have any of that. We had this, eXpCloud.com. So I want to show it to you, and we're going to look at it together and see all the different possibilities. So when you come to this page, you're going to see, you don't need to log in for this page, by the way. You can share this with anybody. The first thing you're going to see is just a little introduction, and you have the ability to sign into your enterprise account here and log into everything EXP. The other thing you're going to see is usually the next event, and our next event is Shareholder Summit in June. I hope you're going. And then scrolling down, a super important thing is this calendar. This training calendar. And I'm just seeing some new things here. I bet you this red stuff is the Canadian calendar. That's what I think it is. It's fun. So when I started, we weren't open in Canada yet. So anyway, on this side, you're going to see our complete training calendar. And let's look at this bigger. Now, when I click on it, it's a Google Calendar, so it is going to go and see it's asking me, do I want to add my Canadian training calendar? I don't want to add the Canadian training calendar today. So I'm already logged into my Google account, and this is not a Google account associated with my eXp Realty account. It's just my own Google account, but I happen to be logged in. And so when I clicked on Google Calendar, it took me to my Google Calendar that I'm logged into. Now, I highly recommend you get a Google account if you don't have one. I'll go more into that in a minute. But anyway, in my Google account here, I've got these different calendars, and I can remove them. So let's say I only want to see right now what's on the training calendar. The education calendar, rather. And I'll do recampus too. Okay, so now I can see everything. So there's masterminding for agents, SkySlope basic training, SkySlope advanced training, eXcamp, farming for dollars, commercial investing mastermind, goal setting for agents. So what's cool, you should know that all of these classes, first of all, are always a little different. Some of them are mastermind groups, so they're always on a different topic, and it's agents collaborating together. Really informative. Wendy Foreman, a team leader and also Icon agent and broker in associate broker in Oklahoma. She runs this. It's a great mastermind. SkySlope basic training, just going to introduce you to how to upload transactions to SkySlope. Advanced SkySlope training is going to explain more about the DigiSign e-signature program provided by EXP through SkySlope. eXcamp is a great little training about just tech tips. So if you want to learn more about using your Google Calendar, for example, or how to use Trello boards, or how to organize your email, or just, it's all fantastic tech tips that might help you with navigating technology. Farming for dollars is just all about geo farms and how to farm in different ways you can farm and different resources you can use to farm. There's a commercial and investing mastermind for those people that are, flippers or working in the commercial area. And then there's goal setting for agents. This is run by Brad Anderson, who does a great job, and he just talks about different goal setting strategies. Okay, and I could go on and on. So I'm going to quickly now review some of these. You got your EXP agent orientation. Again, the reason this is pretty much always different is because our company is constantly changing. So if you haven't been to orientation in a while, hop into an orientation class, see what's new, get refreshed, get reminded. And I Spy 360 tours. This is sort of like that, how you go into a house and they take pictures like around and create like a virtual tour. That's information about that. I think they're going to be coming out with like an AI mastermind too, because we're moving in that direction. There's a lead generation workshop also run by Brad Anderson, always a little different. Great tips for developing and generating leads. We have an EXP marketing center, and here's a training for all the resources in there. And again, the company comes out with more things we can use in this marketing center. So check that out. Once in a blue moon, see what's new with it. There's world training. So if you need to understand how to use the world better, or you're ever somebody who's going to be presenting in the world, this is a class for you. This is Build Your Revenue Share. Great class just to really understand more about agent attraction and why you want to do it and how to be a part of it and how to do it. This Grow, Build, and Scale with Video, all about video and using that in your business. Introduction to eXp Realty. This is basically it's an EXP explained. So this is something you could give somebody a guest pass for in the world. Invite them to come, go in there with them into eXp World, and it's usually Brad Anderson, sometimes different people, who really just gives the EXP presentation. Now, he does that not only on Wednesdays, but he also does it on Fridays. Now, keep in mind that this calendar here is all in Pacific time. So if you're in a different time zone, look it up, Google it to find out what time Pacific time is in your time, okay? All right, so anyway, you can see all the different possible. I'm gonna tell you more about the classes. I think people don't really pay enough attention to this. Another EXP orientation class. Ooh, disc workshops. Now, people pay big money to go to these kind of workshops, and here they're free. Jonathan Dupree facilitates these workshops to learn all about just different personality types. Another Sky Slope basic training, expand mentor. Which one is this? Oh, it's the certification class. So if you're interested in being a mentor, it's a good experience, I think. And it can help you get that certification so you can be a mentor to other new to EXP agents. And we need more and more mentors that are better and better all over. So do that. This one is the math behind lead generation. It's really, how much money should you be spending on leads, if any, and how many leads should you be converting, that kind of thing. Making It Rain. A lot of people ask, what's the Making It Rain program? How does it working for you? Blah, blah, blah. Well, why don't you go to this class in eXp World and learn more about it and decide if it's right for you. Okay, anyway. All right. Where was I? Okay. We also have eXp Enterprise, all about how to use your enterprise dashboard. Real estate content creators, this is a great one. It's all about blogging and different techniques, strategies for blogging. Accounting 101. If you have a question about your revenue share, about your stock, about fees, about commissions, go to this class, get a refresher. Social Media Mastermind. It speaks for itself. It is a mastermind for how to use social media in your business. Getting started with RPR. RPR is Realtors Property Resource, and it's available to all NAR members, and there's all kinds of different strategies you can do with it. And I'm sorry about my cat meowing, but he's meowing. kvCore Advanced Training. Look at that. Another agent orientation. Leadership meeting. This is really a great event to go to. Glenn Sanford, our founder, always speaks. Different directors and heads of different departments like marketing, like accounting, like teams. These different leaders come up, like technology partners. They come up and they give a report, tell you what's happening, what's coming next, and it just makes you feel a true part of what's happening in the company. iConversations is awesome. So usually there's about 3 different icon agents who, it's basically a panel, and they mastermind, they discuss, they get asked questions about really how they've achieved icon status and what it meant for them and how they do it. Another introduction to eXp Realty and another kvCore session. So as you can see, it's extensive. You can add this to your calendar, your own Google Calendar, and then see when classes are. So this calendar is your state and regional training calendar. So here we've got Alabama state meeting. Ooh, Maine has a agent development training. That's nice. Ooh, Minnesota has a form training. New Mexico has a training about listings. North Carolina has a compliance training. Indiana has a state meeting. Oregon contract conversations. Ooh, North Carolina success coaching. Pennsylvania agent training, Texas contracts class. State meetings. So these are usually weekly. So check out when your state is having an event and go to it. Okay, so that's enough with that. All right. Scrolling down. Can you believe how much you can get here already? All right. Oh boy. We have an Explore guide. Let's click on it. Okay. Now, this is a whole nother class session video that I'm going to be doing for the Explore website. Okay. But that's one way you can get to it. Then, very important, policies and procedures. They get updated fairly frequently, once or twice a year. So this is where you can review everything that you need to know. What are our core values? What are our procedures and policies? Code of conduct. What are our duties as agents? Information about counting and commissions, advertising and marketing. Representation on associations or boards, agent attraction, universal pledge and certification, sponsorship requests from vendors, avoiding stock solicitations, all about communication and the Expand Mentoring Program, legal and law, office policies, termination. So as you can see, that is basically what is in this policies and procedures manual. And really everything that you need to know about the rules when it comes to our company is going to be here. Okay? Okay. Next, eXp World. This is where it will explain what the heck eXp World is and how to download it. You can download it to your Mac, to your PC. If you're not with eXp, you can request a guest pass. Better yet, request a guest pass from someone who's talking to you about eXp right now and ask them. for your guest pass. Okay. All right, next. All about logos and branding. You can view all logos and download them. So let's click logo download. And then what happens is it takes you to a shared public Google Drive where you can go and download JPEGs, PNG files. So let's say I just want the eXp Realty logo brokered by, or just the regular one. And the 3 different ways you get to use our logos is either in black, or in color, or in white. A couple rules: you're not supposed to drop shadow these or have an outline around the logo, like white outline or something like that. So FYI. And the way that you find out about that is you can see logo guidelines. It even gives you the colors. So if you are going to be having your own signs custom made, make sure it follows the color guidelines. If you're going to try to use EXP orange, well, here are the EXP oranges. Here's the EXP blue. And then you've got guidelines, brand guidelines right here, how to use the logo in different ways that you're allowed to use it and not use it. So no. Okay. All right. Moving right along. You guys doing good? There's a lot here, isn't there? I'm going to go back to it. I missed it somehow. All right. You also have here how to order your business cards. You have different places you can order yard signs and getting sign artwork files if you want to have them custom made somewhere else. Oh, look at all these marketing center links. Would you look at that? Okay. So that's what's there so far. Now we didn't even go up here. So if you click on these drop-down menus, we've got brand resources. This will take you to our marketing center. This will take you to the eXp Realty presentation. Again, most everything here is going to be shared in Google Drive. Oh, this is taking us now. This is new. This is taking us to the Explore Guide regarding agent attraction. And here's where you can get the presentations. Okay. Going back. Marketing file cabinet. In here, there's some interesting things like how to write a press release, how to do public relations with eXp Realty. So if you want to announce that a team is joining eXp in your area, anything like that. So it gives you tips here, how to do it, what to do, what not to do, okay? And how to work with the media. Going back. We also have a brand store. You need to create, if you haven't yet, you need to create a login for this brand store. But this is where you get to, buy our branded things like coffee cups and hats and all that jazz. All right, news. This is our eXp World Holdings. So if anybody ever has a question for you about our stock or what's going on with the health of our company, refer them to eXpWorldHoldings.com. There's press releases about all different types of things. So for example, back in December, we changed how our equity was and stock was awarded. And there's a really good press release blog post that explains exactly what happened and why and what it is. Okay. So that's nice. Okay, we're continuing on because there's a lot on eXpCloud.com and y'all need to know about it. Training, getting started with EXP. This is going to lead you, I think, to Expressway, which Expressway is kind of behind the times right now. I know EXP Corporate is working on building EXP Expressway back up. It was something that they used really early on for training, and it's still here, but they're doing some updating currently. And right now, just for reference, it is March of 2019, and they're already doing things to it. Websites and CRM. So this is a little behind too. We do not have conversion. We have kvCore. We no longer are offering sync. We do have making it rain leads. Vendor resources, business cards, Oakley sign, Regis locations. If you want to find out what Regis Lounge you can go to for free. Breakthrough Broker, that's a partner. Continuing education, the Open House app, the Homekeeper app. Agent attraction, the presentation. And then support. I want you to notice here, click for live chat. I could click here and I could enter my information and start chatting with a support, one of our tech support people in eXp World. We can go to the knowledge base here, and in the knowledge base, we can start chatting. We can look at support articles. We can look at accounting articles, making it rain articles, submit a ticket. I find that submit a ticket really isn't that efficient or fast. The best way to get support is to use the chat or go directly into eXp World. All right. So that's really what I wanted to show you at eXpCloud. There's a ton of stuff. Go to it, use it. It'll answer your questions. And it would be super nice if you went and kind of did your own digging before you start, posting in workplace questions that really could be answered if you just looked at this document that is available for everybody to see. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And we're glad you're at eXp.